to Fredo's Football Talk. I'm your host, Fredo. Today we got the full crew in the building today in the studio. We got that boy DC, Jerron, and Steven in the back over there. Handling everything behind the scenes. Gentlemen, how was y'all's championship weekend, man? DC?
Oh, man, up and down. Some good and some bad.
Oh, yeah. How about you, my boy, Jerron?
Same. Wish we had some better games.
Yeah.
More competitive in the first one, but it was pretty good. At least we know where we're going.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. That being said, man, championship week is it's wrapped up. We know what two teams are going to the Super Bowl. It should be very interesting. Absolutely. But, man, let's jump into this game right here, man. Let's go to the first game. Let's talk about the 49ers and Eagles right here. Final score, 7-31. Eagles came out on top. They cruised right along to the Super Bowl, no problems. 49ers, man, just had the bad luck in this game right here, man. So let's talk about it. Game leaders, 49ers side of the ball first. Johnson, he threw for 7, completed 13, only for 74 yards. Top rusher was McCaffrey with 15 carries, 84 yards, and 1 touchdown. Top receiver was Deebo Samuel with 3 catches for 33 yards, man. Now to the Eagles side of the ball. Hurts, he threw for 25, completed 15, 121 yards. And your top rusher was Gainwell with 14 carries, 48 yards. And your top receiver was Smith with 2 catches for 36 yards. Some real quick, let's go to some team stats. Total yardage for the 49ers, 164, while Philly had 269. Turnovers, San Francisco had 3, Philly had 0. Time of possession, San Francisco with 22 minutes, and while Philly had 37. So that being said, gentlemen, that right there is the reason why Philadelphia Eagles is going to the Super Bowl. Final score 31-7. Congratulations to the Philly fans out there, man. Must be a hell of a year for y'all. In baseball, you know the Phillies went to the World Series, and now your Eagles is going to the Super Bowl, man. So I'm pretty sure that city's hyped up right now. But DC, man, what are your thoughts in this game, man?
Yeah, first off, congratulations to the Eagles. Second off, man, I feel robbed, man. You know, that all week long, I was waiting for this game, and it was taken away from us within the first series, seemed like.
Yeah,
And from that point on, we knew what the game was going to be like. Once he went down, I actually thought he was going to sit out a series and come back.
Yeah.
But once they went 2 series and he never showed back up to the game, I think, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. And to be honest, you got to take your hat off to that 49ers defense.
Yeah.
They did their thing. If they'd have had Purdy, it would have probably been a lot different because they only gave up 269 yards.
Yeah.
Problem is they ran out of gas.
Yeah.
When you got 70 plays versus 45 plays for the Eagles defense, you know, you can't do it. No defense is going to hold up to that.
Yeah.
You know, you 3 and out, you know. But hats off to that defense, 49ers, and good luck next time for the Eagles in the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, absolutely. How about you, Jerron?
Pretty much the same thing. It felt robbed. Like, the Eagles are a great team, but do you know of any other team of all time who's got as many breaks as the Eagles have? They had the easiest schedule. Then first round they play the fraud Giants, and then they play.
Well, they had a bye also.
Well, they had a bye.
They had a bye.
The first game is the fraud Giants, and then they play a shell of an offense with the 49ers. Don't get me wrong. The 49ers defense was healthy. Jalen Hurts played well.
Yeah.
He played well enough. And then the Eagles have a hell of a team.
Yeah.
So you mix all of that, and 31-7 is that's what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
When Purdy went out, it was over.
Yeah.
Because you saw Purdy came back on the sideline and said, "I can't throw."
Right.
And they have him mouthing, "I just can't grip it."
Yeah.
So, I just felt let down. Watching this game, I was just like, man, congratulations to them. And they should feel happy, but I've never seen a team get these many breaks.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All year it's been break after break after break.
Yeah, absolutely. The Eagles, man, like you know, they didn't hardly make any mistakes here, no interceptions.
Yeah.
I mean, they only had 269 yards
Yeah.
offense. It's not like
Yeah,
it was a juggernaut game
it wasn't.
from the offense.
Yeah.
They just first downs.
Yeah,
San Francisco had 11
yeah,
to 25.
yeah.
It's just it was over. There's nothing Josh Johnson can do.
No.
So
Nope.
Yeah, it was, man, this game was pretty plain, boring.
yeah,
Borderline, you know, but you know, when your third string quarterback goes down, now you're going to your fourth string quarterback. I mean, what do you expect, you know? The only thing the Eagles could have done, and maybe do a little bit more, just throw it up more, but they did it, man. They were just handing downs, little dinks right there. They didn't know how to go off because they knew, like DC said, as soon as Purdy went down, the game was theirs, man.
Yeah.
You know,
it was over.
You know, if they tried a little bit more harder, man, there's a possibility that defense would have taken advantage of it, man. But the defense do what they could, man. But hey, when you don't have someone putting up points, it's not gonna be competitive.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty hard, man. But
That,
hey, congratulations to Phillies, man, to the Eagles.
That Eagles OC, man.
Yeah.
What his name needs to be higher in the head coach pecking order. That guy calls a hell of a game. Every time I watch the Eagles, I'm like, he calls the perfect play for the perfect circumstance. And if it's not successful, it doesn't hurt him.
Yeah.
He doesn't call no stupid double reverses and like even Shanahan. Fourth downs, he caught a couple crazy ass. I was like Shanahan, this isn't you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like what's happening? I know you don't have your quarterback, but like double reverse to Debo minus 4 yards on the 4. I'm like, come on, man.
It's just he was desperate, man.
It showed.
Yeah, he was desperate because, I mean, hey, it's something when you have, Lance, and then you go to Garoppolo, and now you go to Purdy. My opinion, man, I feel it's a miracle what Purdy did, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
to get to this point.
Get to this point, I know it wasn't him, but he maintained enough to take him over here. And hey, my hats off to Purdy, man. He's a potential starter, But yeah, absolutely. I mean, the fact that they got this far with that third string quarterback, it's amazing to me, man. But overall, I'm not taking anything away from the rest of the team. I'm not saying Purdy was the reason why they got there, but he did help the cause that he didn't have.
He wasn't losing the game.
He wasn't losing the game.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
DC, man, you got any more on this, man?
Yeah, like you say, when Purdy went down, they lost 75% of the playbook, I'm sure.
At that point, definitely.
Yeah. So the Eagles say they not throwing this ball.
Definitely.
So we're going to set up our defense to get on them, get on the run.
Yeah.
And they did that. And also, man, shout out to Hurts, man. Jalen Hurts, the beginning of the year, half the Eagle fan, didn't even want him.
Yeah.
After what he did against Tampa Bay last year, half of them was ready to get rid of him.
Yep.
And push him off the bus. So now with that being said, it's Eagles, Philly, you got to pay him.
Mm-hmm.
You pay, win or lose Super Bowl, Hurts contract's got to come this summer. Don't get into that Lamar Jackson stuff. You see what Baltimore's headed.
Yeah.
Pay Hurts now because he's a second rounder. He's only 4-year contract.
Yeah.
He's played 3. You got to pay the man this year.
Yeah.
Don't sit back and wait for Burrow and Herbert to get paid because they're going to put the market. They're going to reset the market.
Exactly.
And you're going to be really upset for what Hurts going to command.
Yeah.
So get it out the way now. Go ahead and pay Jalen Hurts and go on your way because your team is stacked.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it is set up for the long haul.
Yeah.
And once I always say, man, get these guys on these rookie contracts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can set it up to the contract don't kick in until after his 4th year.
Yeah.
But whatever you do, go ahead and get that lined up for him. Because don't wait around because there's going to be some other quarterbacks come along that's going to be guaranteed 250.
Yeah.
Garrett, when Burrow come up, automatic. That's where it's going to be a starting point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get Hurts out the way. Because if he wins the Super Bowl and you wait, it's going to go higher.
Yeah.
So you got to take care of Jalen right now.
Yeah.
But knowing Howie Roseman,
Yeah.
either he's gonna get a hell of a deal because he's that good of a front office GM, or he's gonna cycle Jalen Hurts out. He's gonna find him another that dude right there is a magician. So it's not gonna hurt him either way. I've watched him long enough to know that like he's gonna make it work. Even if he gets a big contract, he's gonna put the right pieces around him.
Mm-hmm.
For me, shout out to Hassan Reddick.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get enough recognition. He's Michael Parsons.
He's good.
They're even, and his pass rush is even better than Michael Parsons. So, just shout out to them.
Yeah, Arizona had him, man. They were just using him wrong.
Yeah.
At the Philly, they put him in that defense. They let him go. They turned him loose.
Yeah,
He was playing out of position when he was in Arizona.
Yeah, absolutely. So how do y'all feel about the 49ers future, man? Now that they got to pack up, and clean their lockers and everything.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about them moving forward?
They gonna be right where they was at this
Yeah.
year. They'll be back next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just the injury.
Yeah.
Injuries got to them.
Yeah.
Not for that. We may be thinking a whole other song this morning. But they're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
With Purdy or whoever they go with, they'll be good.
Yeah.
Because Shanahan ain't gonna put the quarterback in a position to win or lose the game for him.
Yeah.
He just his offense is set up like that.
So y'all think that Lance is gonna keep his starting job?
I don't know. I think they're gonna go into competition when the season starts. It'll be open competition with both of them. If he's still there, they might try. They might try to move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jay?
So with the 49ers, it depends.
Yeah.
Like Kyle Shanahan might have saw how Jalen Hurts was being played, and he might be like, "Hey, Trey Lance can do that."
Yeah.
It's going to be open competition, but I think they'll be back. It's the same thing. There's no downgrades. The only thing they can look to do is get better in the secondary.
That's it.
Yeah.
Get them corners. You do have to figure out what's going to happen with Ayuk.
Yeah. Yes.
I believe it's got one more year, and then his contract's up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but 49ers gonna be good. They're gonna be back.
Yeah. Be back in business.
Let me see. I'm checking Ayuk. He signed. He's playing to 2025.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Caffrey get a full off season in there,
Yeah.
and Debo already been paid. So Elijah Mitchell come back. They're gonna be good. But like you say, the question's gonna be young. There were some rumblings about him going to Tennessee. When the Titans hired their director of player personnel, that's our new GM now.
Mm-hmm.
Rand Carthon, he came from the 49ers. And there was some talk about him might be trying to go back to get Trey Lance and bring him to Tennessee. But, of course, we still got to get rid of Ryan Tannehill. We got to dump him some kind of way.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Yeah.
Trey Lance in Tennessee would be pretty good. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. All right, man. Y'all boys got any more on this game right here?
No, not really.
No. All right, man. Let's move on to the next game right here, to the AFC Championship game, man. This game right here came down to the wire right here.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals at Kansas City Chiefs. Final score 20-23. This was a close one right here, man. But the Chiefs are going to move on and go to the Super Bowl with the final score 20-23. Congratulations to the Chiefs. All right, so that being said, let's go to some game leaders. Burrow, he threw for 41, completed 26, 270 yards, 1 touchdown, but 2 interceptions. Top rusher was also Burrow with 4 carries for 30 yards. And your top receiver was Higgins with 6 catches, 83 yards, and 1 touchdown. Now to the Chiefs side of the ball. Mahomes, he threw for 43, completed 29, 326 yards with 2 touchdowns. And your top rusher was Pacheco with 10 catches. With 10 carries, 26 yards. And your top receiver was Valdez with 6 catches, 116 yards, and 1 touchdown. Let's go to some team stats. Cincinnati, total yardage, 309 yards, while Kansas City had 356. Turnovers, Cincinnati had 2, Kansas City had 1. Time possession, Kansas City with 32 minutes, while Cincinnati had 27. So that being said, right there, that's why the Kansas City Chiefs are moving up to the Super Bowl, and the Bengals are gonna go home and clean up the lockers and get ready for next season. But I would love to say congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs and their fans, man. Once again, your team's back in the Super Bowl. Congratulations to y'all, man. DC, go ahead, man.
Congratulations to the Chiefs, man. They did it. I didn't pick them to win that game. I took the Bengals, but man, it's Mahomes.
Yeah.
This dude here, man,
Mhm.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
He completed to 10 different receivers.
Yeah.
Tyreek who?
Yeah.
The guy continues to do this on one leg, mind you.
Yeah.
And I've never seen nothing like this, man. He was able to still move around in the pocket. I thought that was going to limit him. But I think when Cincinnati messed up, they didn't apply pressure.
No.
They should have started out the game at least with a few blitzes to see what he was really about.
Yeah.
But it's Patrick Mahomes, man. He comes through every time. And, of course, the turnovers for the Bengals.
Yeah.
That was costly, especially with the deep ball where the guy tipped it and his teammate caught it. That was a real cost because they was on the move.
Yeah, they were.
But still, Chiefs, man, marching right along. Congrats.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what about you, Jay?
So, congratulations to the Chiefs. Congratulations to Mahomes, Kelsey, Andy Reid. Andy Reid's always been one of my favorite coaches. It was a tight game on both sides. The first half seemed like two teams who shouldn't have been in the AFC Championship to me. The Bengals they weren't hitting their stride. They weren't completing the passes that they usually do. The Chiefs, they seemed tight. Like even the play caller, Andy Reid, I think at one point he's called like 4 gimmick plays in a row. And it just seemed kind of disjointed. Even that like the hook and ladder play that they ran, I'm like, y'all doing this now?
Yeah.
I would have saved this till the fourth quarter. Then they ran it twice. They ran a fake hook and ladder after that. But I guess they were just trying to get them going or get them off the stride. But well played second half. I feel bad for the Osai kid.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
The way that went down.
Yeah.
It was kind and he hyperextended his knee.
No.
Yep.
Like people were like, "Oh, he's fake." No, if you watch the replay, he hyperextended his knee. He didn't mean to hit him.
Right.
So far out of bounds, he was just out of control. You could tell he was out of control just by the way he injured himself.
Yeah.
Like he was reaching. He was like, "Hey, I gotta get him," and then he stumbled a little bit, and then he pushed him.
Yeah.
Stumbled some more, hyperextended his knee, and that was the game. So, man, it was heartbreaking to see that. That's how the game ended.
Yeah, man. So going into the locker room, man, I saw this video. His own teammate tell him, "Why the fuck did you have to push him?"
Don't touch the quarterback.
Why the fuck you touch the quarterback? And I feel bad for him, man, because if it wasn't for that play, I believe this game would have been gone to overtime. You know,
because of the location on the field.
And I think Cincinnati might have pulled it out. They needed a couple more of those. Jamar Chase. Hey, you down there somewhere? I'm gonna throw it to you.
Yeah,
that was man. He was cutting that one play you talking about,
man.
But he caught it, and what was it, in the 7 yard?
Yeah,
bro, he was double covered the whole time.
That might have been on 4th down when they did that.
That was the 4th down.
It was 4th and 4.
4th and 4. Double coverage
and one deep.
Yeah,
I mean,
but who the hell on 4th down double coverage? Yep. And the only person who had a real chance was Jamar Chase.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Man,
and he still caught it.
They were doubling both of them. You know, when that hurt him also when Boyd went down.
Oh, yeah.
That hurt him big time. Because that allowed him to double both of them then, and nobody else was going to step up to take those receptions.
That did hurt. I think Cincinnati played this wrong. This should have been a Joe Mixon game. Well, Joe Mixon wasn't really.
He didn't do nothing.
He had
man.
3 targets, 8 carries.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might have played that wrong. I know it's a tight game, but give me a little bit more from Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime you playing Chiefs and Mahomes, you want to keep Mahomes on the sideline.
Yes.
You do that by running the ball. I know they 2 top quarterbacks, so you don't have to go tit for tat. You can change up the game plan a little bit because every time you drop back, Chris Jones exposed that offensive line.
Oh, yes.
Every time. By himself. He was doing it, man. Like, come on. There was nothing Cincinnati could do about it. He did what the heck he wanted to do out there.
Well, he had two sacks. I'm sure it tripled that in pressures. Like you said, he wrecked it himself. And if I'm Cincinnati, I know what they got.
Yeah.
I played them last year. I played them already this year. But let's see. He had four total tackles, 3 solo, 2 sacks, 3 TFLs, 5 QB hits. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Chris Jones had a day.
Yeah, he did.
Some guys don't get that in the whole year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they just misplayed it.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about Cincinnati's future, man. How do y'all feel about them? Of course, we know they're gonna have to pay Borrow. What type of contract we're gonna get? We don't know how much money. We don't know.
Record-setting contract.
It's coming.
Bigger than Deshaun's?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Deshaun's gonna be. He might end up in the next 2 years. He's gonna be probably about the 5th highest paid.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm talking about guaranteed money. Watch.
He's gonna go $500 million.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He might what Patrick Mahomes got.
Yeah.
Add on to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's inflation. Add inflation to that.
The way Kansas City did it, at that moment, that contract was ridiculous, right? But the way they did it, they got that dude for the next 10 years.
10 years, right.
They knew what the hell they were doing.
Oh.
So, so overall, now when you think about it, when you compare Mahomes' contract, let's say, to a Burrow's coming up, Mahomes is cheap.
Yeah, he's gonna be a lot more friendly than these guys coming up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
you gotta hope that the cap keeps increasing every year, man.
yeah.
So you can bring in more players because now you could be stuck just paying the quarterback itself.
Yep.
So yeah. Oh my bad, Jay. Go ahead.
Oh no, you good. I was just talking about that contract. Like, that should be the template. If the Bengals are cheap anyway.
Exactly.
So Mahomes is on it's like almost a $500 million team friendly deal, which is crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
They should do the same thing. Try not to give the Deshaun Watson deal, because I think if Deshaun Watson keeps playing, he can hit him up again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can hit him up
It's
again
only a
for
5-year deal, I think.
4.
4?
4-year deal.
So, but fully guaranteed, he's going.
Yeah.
If he can stay out of trouble, keep playing more than 4 years, he's gonna hit him up for another contract.
Yep.
So hey,
Take him to a couple playoffs,
if
maybe
I'm
a
the-
championship game.
right. If I'm the Bengals, 10-year deal,
Got to right now.
because that's a Hall of Famer y'all playing with.
Ain't no doubt.
And also you got to remember Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna be right after him. You might not sign him this year, but next year for sure. You got to give Jamar Chase that contract.
It's gonna get dicey because they can't have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
T. Higgins, he's on a 4-year deal. I think he was second rounder. He was in the same draft with Burrow.
T. Higgins' contract is up next year. It's for 2024.
They can't pay them both.
Right.
It's gonna be
You're
some
gonna lose
change.
one.
Yeah.
That's why this was the window for them to win.
Yes. Oh, no doubt.
And then Tyler Boyd, when's his contract?
Boyd, let me see. Boyd, he's a free agent next season too.
They got both of them coming up.
Yeah,
So Boyd is already gone.
God.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Hey,
So
Dallas.
if I was Cincinnati, trade one of these wide receivers and get a second round.
You got to do something. Yeah.
You have
Unless you're going to go for one more run next year.
You got to go for one more run.
Yeah.
You
But if you want to get value, man, like you could draft another wide receiver, cheaper and don't have to worry about paying or losing another one.
I don't think this is the year to do that though.
Yeah.
But this is
there's not another T. Higgins in this draft that they can get.
Right.
yeah.
Because if they could get Quentin Johnson,
Yeah.
I would say, hey,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but they're gonna have to trade up high. They're gonna have to trade up.
Call the Titans. Hey, you want a veteran wide receiver and still young? I mean, I would.
I don't mind that, but the Titans already they did the reverse.
Right.
Yeah.
They already did. Well, I mean, it's a new staff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a new GM.
T. Higgins
that cost him his job.
T. Higgins will look good in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I don't want him there, but hey, I'm just saying, a
I-
football fan overall.
Look, I'm not mad at it. I think they will want the rookie contract though,
Yeah.
overpaying him.
That's huge.
So run it back. Tyler Boyd's already gone, so you are gonna have to draft to fulfill his.
And they were talking about this is not a real strong receiver draft.
No,
They say none of these guys coming out this year would have cracked the top 5 of last year's class.
No.
Yeah.
None of them would have been a top 5 receiver because you had Olave and Gary
Yeah.
Wilson
Yeah, nope.
last year.
London.
None of these guys would
Watson.
even been. None of these guys would even been in the top 5.
nah, that's true.
So it's gonna be interesting. But that's why you have to win on that rookie contract.
Yeah.
And Philly's in a position to do it now too.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it. You can do it, because at some point you got to pay these guys.
And that shows you how great Patrick Mahomes is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because him getting that contract lost him a explosive,
Yeah.
dominant receiver, and he's still back.
Back in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the championship games, rookie contract.
Contracts. That's right.
Yeah.
So that, but for the Bengals, the O line, it's got to stop.
Yeah.
It's gotta stop sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. But now you know what you're gonna do, man. You're gonna pay this quarterback, or you're gonna protect them. I mean, but Burrow can only take so many hits, moving forward to his career. That being said, man, you really got to question everything, what you're gonna do moving on forward. But I remember coming in, I wasn't a Burrow fan, but I am now.
No, yeah.
It's just the way he keep his poise during the game.
Yep.
I like his style of play, man. Like you could tell yesterday, he's normally not the quarterback that goes up to his teammates and go trying to hype them up or get them focused. But he did that yesterday because he knew how much this game meant. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So normally he just goes to the bench, sits down, and this dude just with this killer instinct, dog.
Yep.
I like that poise about him, man.
Yep.
And yesterday he went to the offensive line. He's like, "Hey, man, I need y'all to give me some more time." Trying to protect them more, man. But yeah, man, Burrow, man, he has a bright future ahead of him, man. I'm just worried about the franchise he's playing for the team he's playing for. Because as Jerron pointed out, that is a very cheap organization. Yes. I still believe they're the only organization that doesn't have an indoor practice field. and they playing Cincinnati.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And it gets cold over there, man. So yeah.
They got. He was talking to him because it's a sense of urgency, just like we just talked about. He know it's almost now or never. Because from 2 years from now, that team could look totally different.
Yeah.
And we'd be talking about, man, you remember when the Bengals were good? They might just turn back into the old Bengals.
Yeah.
But when it's time to pay him, you can't keep them all. And you're already hurting on the O-line.
Yeah.
So you got to fix that and try to pay him.
Yeah.
And then what you going to do with your defense?
Yeah.
So him getting paid, Jamar getting paid is going to take away from offensive weapons and defensive talent.
Yep.
And Cincinnati doesn't have a history of drafting well.
Right.
They drafted well because the cats who were laying in their lap, everybody would have took them.
Right.
They were just in the right place at the right time. It's not like they did anything too. They're not like the Eagles.
Yeah. So they're gonna lose. Contract-wise, DJ Reader, the contract expires 2024.
Okay.
And that's your biggest defensive player that's getting paid right now. He's getting paid right now $53 million right now, and
how many years went on?
For 4 years.
Yeah.
And he got signed in 2020.
Yeah, he getting cut.
Yeah.
He won't get cut or they won't renew it.
And he's 28.
Yeah,
right now he's 28.
He won't get another contract.
Yeah.
Unless he
So that was his big payday right there.
Yeah.
And then from there, man, you get the cornerback Azui
Chidobe Awuzie.
Uzier, yeah. So you get him also 2024. And let me see which other line. You got Logan Wilson. He's also he could become a free agent 2024.
So next year, running back one more year, and then break it up.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens, man. Yeah. So now let's go to. Oh, well, now let's see if you got anything else from this right here. You want to talk about anything from Kansas City side of the ball?
Just get that ankle right. I want to see a good game. I want to see a good.
You want to see Mahomes?
I want to see Mahomes being Mahomes.
That's right.
And get Travis Kelce's back right, and let's go.
That's right.
Okay, so
please get it right because my daughter and my friend Lonnie will stay off my back about these Chiefs.
So let's go to the Super Bowl matchup now, man. So we got the Eagles and we got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't want to ask y'all who y'all got. I was gonna wait for the next episode, but since we were talking about it, since we know, so Eagles and Chiefs. Basically, you have Andy Reid playing against his old team.
Mm-hmm.
So and the Eagles have won their Super Bowl. Was it 2017?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And last time the Chiefs won their Super Bowl was 2016.
It may have been recent.
No.
18.
18. Yeah, 18. It was 2018.
Second year.
Yeah.
18.
So 2018, that was the one last time around. So these teams recently have been to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you got a new head coach in Philly, new quarterback in Philly, but basically it's almost the same team in Kansas City that's going back to the Super Bowl. You got Kelsey, you got Mahomes, and you got the same coach.
Yeah.
So that being said, DC, who do you got for the Super Bowl, man?
When you look at this matchup, it looks like we got Hurts and Mahomes. Hurts was the best quarterback in the NFC this year.
Yeah.
Mahomes the best quarterback in the AFC this year.
Yeah.
So they may cancel each other out, but what I'm looking at is that front seven of the Eagles versus that offensive line of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's going to determine how this game goes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's going to be massive. Because if Reddick can get to Mahomes, it's going to be problems if he's not as mobile as he needs to be.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to go to their playbook, the Chiefs, and rearrange some stuff for this coming up game. So with that being said, man, as of today, man, I would probably take
Hold on.
The Eagles, man.
Okay.
As I'm looking at it today.
I forgot to mention this. Now, Caesar Sportsbooks have Philly winning by 2 points. They're favored by 2 points.
Yeah.
And you say you picked the Eagles?
I'd say the Eagles, man.
The Eagles. All right. Jerron, what about you, my man?
I think it's crazy. I think it's my own bias. It's like the AFC teams to me are always more finesse than the teams that come out of the NFC. NFC seems more like bully ball. So honestly, I usually pick the NFC team no matter what, whenever it comes. I don't know. It just seems like Philadelphia offensive line, defensive line, they're bullies. And I kind of think Philly's gonna I think they're gonna bully them also.
Yeah.
They're gonna run it down the throat. They're not gonna be able to stop Hurts. The RPOs, the zone reads, man, it's gonna be a hard time stopping Hurts. Chris Jones would have to play another hell of a game. So I'm
It's a different O-line though. This time.
yeah, ain't no shattered, but no broken up O-line. So I'm gonna go Philly by field goal.
By field goal?
My only hope is the Chiefs were the highest scoring team in the league.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somehow they revert back to that, get everybody healthy enough for them to be 35 points. I don't think the Eagles could get that high.
Yeah.
The Eagles want to keep it like a dominant in the 20s. If the Chiefs can get 30, 35 points, that's the only hope.
Yeah. And the big part of this, is because Mahomes, he's on a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
You know, most guys, they have to sit out 3 or 4 weeks.
Mhm.
And he's out there playing, and I'm just figuring at some point that's going to have to come into play.
Yeah.
And I think the Eagles are the one that's going to make it come into play, you know, because those guys are going to get after him on both sides.
And they're going to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to hit you to test you.
Yeah.
That's how Philly
and that
is.
hit he took against the Bengals, I had no problem with the hit. The only thing about it was the timing of that.
Yeah.
You should have done that in the first quarter
Right.
instead of the fourth quarter with the game's on the line. I had no problem at all with that hit.
Because he got up and he was limping.
Yeah.
After he took that hit, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right. So, you don't think in 2 weeks, because the Super Bowl is in 2 weeks, it's on February 12th, is at 5:30 in Phoenix, Arizona, State Farm Stadium. Yeah. You don't think his knee will be kind of healed up by then?
It'll get better, but he's basically on 2 weeks rest.
Yeah.
Most guys, they sit out 5 straight weeks.
Yeah.
But he's still been playing on it.
Yeah.
So the healing process is probably slowed or hindered.
And plus,
because he's still playing. He's still running on it.
Yeah.
But of course, he's going to play. He ain't going to sit out and
Yeah,
watch.
no, absolutely.
They have to have him. But
So
I'm thinking at some point, Philly going to bring that in
Philly
to
has
the
to
light.
Philly has to get to him early.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, and I like Philly because they got the right guy for it.
Yeah.
Sue, he don't care.
Yeah,
he don't take one for the team.
Yeah,
he
he just want a ring, another ring.
That's it. And if he wins this ring, you know, he'll be all over social media. He gonna let it be known to the Buccaneers.
Brandon Graham.
Yeah.
They got a whole bunch of cats over there with screws loose.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Don't care.
Yeah. All right. So here I go. Here's my pick. All right. Kansas City. It was a close game between them and the Bengals. I picked the Bengals to win that game right there. But I feel like Kansas City had a lot of calls going in their favor.
Yep.
You know, the referees made some questionable
Terrible call in both games.
Yeah. But it went to, I feel like it went more towards the Kansas City side of the ball. But I think that the Eagles is going to win this game right here. And I'll say, I don't think it's going to be that of a close game. I'll say about a touchdown. Yeah. Like, I don't, yeah. It's good. It's going to be about a touchdown.
If Mahomes was on a regular year, I would have took the Chiefs.
Yeah.
If he wasn't hurt, but I'm just afraid the Eagles is going to make that ankle come into play this when they play.
Because their defense is way much better than the Bengals.
Yeah. It's just, to me, it's their style of play.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, gentlemen. Boys, got anything else for the championship week right here?
I hate the 2-week layoff, but I'm actually looking forward to it. The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Do we care about the Pro Bowl at all?
The flag football game.
Yeah, I don't even know what the events are.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I heard they're gonna have like a water toss balloon, something like that, and then like the skill challenge, for sure. And I know Peyton Manning, Eli Manning is gonna be the coaches.
I think they're doing like a flag football thing too. I don't know. I'm not going. Yeah. I'm not really good.
Like we go see these guys that get paid almost all of them get paid over $1 million.
Yeah.
And playing flag football, man. I was like, man, come on.
Well, that's what they were already doing. They were just without the flags.
Yeah,
right.
But now that you can see actual flags and no pads, you go take this masculine of sport and turn it into like a little kids game, man.
Wouldn't that be something they blown 2 or 3 ACLs out there doing that on flag football?
Hey, it still can happen.
It could happen.
Yeah,
it could happen, man.
Yeah, but
man, back to the Chiefs, man. If Mahomes wins this, y'all go get him the gold jacket.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Already,
you have to go and start fitting him for the gold jacket, man.
Like
that'll be 2 Super Bowls.
You know what?
Already, man.
He could go
even if he retired.
You know, if he didn't win a Super Bowl and he had the stats he has right now, he still will make the the Hall of Fame, just like Dan Marino did. Yeah. You know, he didn't win no Super Bowls.
Right. But Marino played some years.
Yeah.
But this guy, he could win a Super Bowl and retire, and then 5 years it'd be first ballot.
Yeah.
All because of the work he put in a short amount of time, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing what he's done.
So, man, I'm right here looking at the screen right here, and it has the ticket sale for the Super Bowl. Yeah, y'all want to take a crack at it?
Lowest will be probably 1,400.
Actually, no, bro. You're way off. It's in single digits.
What do you, triple?
900?
No, it's 4,000.
4,000. Okay.
Well, it's 4,700
For
one ticket.
Yeah.
that's the average?
No, that's the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
4,000.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, man, I mean, like, sheesh. I mean, that ain't bad.
Nah, that's bad. That's
I mean,
bad.
yeah.
Rihanna better play 2 hours
Yeah,
and play.
so
play an hour
overall, man,
afterwards.
you might spend all right because you're not gonna buy one ticket. You know, you go buy at least two.
Mhm.
So that we're talking about almost $9,000 right there. Well,
Yeah.
no, 10,000 really,
Yeah.
almost 10,000. And then you gotta worry about the hotel and all the events. Yeah, I mean, you could spend at least 13, 14 grand
Wow.
that weekend.
Yeah.
And we know the Super Bowl isn't attended by fans.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
attended by companies. You
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah.
yeah, they're gonna pay that easily.
Man, you should start an OnlyFans page, Ron.
What? Why I gotta start an OnlyFans page?
you gotta take one for the team, man.
Get Stephen to start an OnlyFans page. Stephen's feet.
Yeah, Steven's feet. There you go. And Steven's hands too. You know, people like it. But yeah, man. All right.
Hand model.
Your hand model. Yeah, there you go. All right. Anything else, guys?
Overall,
About this championship games. Of course, we're gonna jump into the everything going around the NFL with these hiring and firing coaches, and surprisingly some moves right here. But besides that, how about everything right here from this past weekend?
again, like if people out there are praying people, the health.
Yeah.
Wide receivers on the Chiefs, they were down to 3.
Yep.
Corners, they were down their best corner. They were down their best linebacker. Back injury for Kelsey, ankle injury for Mahomes. Hey, y'all need to, whatever doctors y'all got in Kansas City, y'all need to get them all out there, get them in ship shape, because right now they're about to face a monster. So
Yeah.
other than that, that's all I got.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about some coaches hirings and firings around here. So how do y'all feel about Bill O'Brien, the offensive coordinator from his old team from the Alabama, going to the Patriots? How do y'all feel about that?
Maybe it'll look like an offense this year.
Yeah. Well, not yeah.
Maybe it'll look
Exactly.
a lot more like an offense, and Mac Jones will look a little better.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
they have some. They got a few playmakers over there. O'Brien, he'll use them.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be a lot better than they were last year because they didn't. I don't know who was calling plays, who was doing what game planning, but it wasn't good.
Yeah.
And Mac Jones let them know about it too.
Yes.
Yeah. Jerron, so how do you feel about Bill O'Brien coming back to the Patriots as their offensive coordinator?
I feel pretty good about it. I'm predicting they're gonna get Hopkins, so that's gonna be kind of rough first meeting. Whenever they shake hands, it's gonna be like a
second round pick, huh?
DeAndre
man.
Hopkins got them big ass hands, so he's gonna try to crush Bill O'Brien's hand.
Yeah.
So that's just a prediction.
Yeah.
That I think is gonna happen. I think they are gonna be respectable, and they're pretty much close to getting into the playoffs
Yep.
without being a respectable offense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Last year,
yeah.
last year when they had Josh Daniels, they were very respectable.
Yeah.
It looked
Mac
like
Jones looked like a up and coming quarterback.
he looked
Yeah.
like his first round. He was a first round quarterback. It just the way he just this year it looked like he took a step back,
Yeah.
big time. But yeah, but go ahead, Jay. Go
No,
ahead.
no.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, that's a win for Belichick.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
They all fired coaches go through that Nick Saban car wash,
Yeah.
and we'll see. We'll see how it does, but I think it's gonna be helpful.
Yeah, because that's what Bill O'Brien belongs. He's
Yeah.
he's offensive. Don't give him no GM.
No.
Don't give him
Yeah,
nothing. Hell,
no.
Don't
no
give him
head
power.
coach.
Don't
Yep.
give him power.
OC. That's his
Yeah.
job right there.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna be good at. So,
Yeah.
so they're gonna look a lot different with this
Yeah.
coming up season.
And we know that Belichick is not gonna give him too much power. Just like, hey, just make sure my offense is good.
Yeah.
But overall, do not give that man any saying on which players or anything. Let Belichick bring in players. But yeah, do not give Bill O'Brien any power. All right, guys. All right, let's move on to this right here, man. So the Giants running back Saquon Barkley is reportedly seeking a contract deal that will pay him close to $16 million per year. Will he get that with the Giants or with another team?
If any team give it to him, they're crazy. Can't do it. Not $16 million.
That's what I like. That's what he's seeking for, Jerron.
He turned down a big contract, so you know.
Yeah.
Hell no. Do not give that man that at all.
Yeah.
Unless he you can put him in the slot.
Yeah.
Man, for him to think that he's worth that after the last 2 seasons, and even this season he was diminished. He was explosive, but not 16.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
No.
So moving on, we have the Giants just hired former Broncos head coach Nathaniel Hackett as the offensive coordinator.
The Jets.
The Jets. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Jets. The Jets. I'm sorry. The other New York team.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the Jets hired him, Nathaniel Hackett, as their offensive coordinator. DC, what are your thoughts on that right there? Man?
I don't know why, unless they think they're gonna get Aaron Rodgers.
That's
I don't know. I don't know if he can fix Zach Wilson. You know,
No.
So,
but the organization has said that they're not committed to Zach Wilson right now.
Well, they got to do something.
Yeah.
Somebody made a mistake, and somebody got to pay for it.
Jerron, so do you think Rodgers going to go to the Jets?
That's what I'm thinking. This is to sweeten the pot for Rodgers to okay the trade to the Jets.
Yeah.
That's all this is. There's nothing in the last year that you saw from Hackett that will make you think that he should slide in from being fired to an OC position in less than 2 months, or less than 3 months. It's ridiculous for him to so easily get another job. If anything, they've got up and coming OCs out there, play callers.
Yeah.
Hackett, he shouldn't be in the league this year. To be honest, I'm like, what did he do for him to get to slide right into a OC job?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So moving on, we have the Panthers have hired former head coach Frank Wright as a new head coach. The Panthers got a new head coach. Well, Frank Wright, formerly as the head coach of the Colts, he was fired mid-season.
Yep.
I feel like he was doomed from the get-go. His first year coming in, Andrew Luck retires.
Yep.
Then from there, he just been stuck with quarterbacks and the end of the career. Phillip Rivers, he had Brissett?
Yeah,
he had Brissett.
Yep.
He had Phillip Rivers,
Wentz.
Matt Ryan. It's like he's been stuck with old beat up quarterbacks and then need some work. But now he's going to the Panthers, possibly with the new quarterback. We'll see what type of quarterback they end up with, or they might even trade up. But DC, how do you feel about that hiring right there? Man?
It doesn't make much sense if they're not gonna get a quarterback,
right?
Because he's still in the same spot. He don't have a quarterback in Carolina.
Yeah.
So and they like at the 6th pick or something like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot for them to get up there in the top 3.
Yeah.
A whole lot, especially with Houston sitting there and they need the quarterback.
So you got Houston, Colts, and who else that needs a quarterback?
And they talking about Chicago they might trade their quarterback and take the Alabama quarterback. Yes.
Wow.
That's word. Yes.
So you got 3 teams, and you know this draft right here, you have at least 3 good quarterbacks coming out with Bryce, Stroud, and Levis. You know, you got those 3 right there. So those 3 might even be gone. Would you say?
Yeah, Fields.
Yeah.
And I'm as a Titans fan. You can have that 11th pick. You give me Fields, I'll give you that 11th pick. Ain't no doubt. I'm jumping on that.
Okay.
Yeah, if they want Bryce Young that bad, you can have it for the 11th pick. Yeah, ain't no doubt. No doubt, man. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Jerron, what do you think about the hiring, bro?
That's another one of those head scratching.
Yeah.
Why him? Why now?
Yeah.
Let him take a year. We just saw this.
Yeah.
We saw it's going to be the same thing over and over again. What scheme wise did he do to elevate his team? Lots of coaching decisions that we aren't too happy with that he did. He was a mildly scary coach. When you went against a Frank Wright team, you was a little bit scared, but it's not like if Andy Reid came in to your building, look, they're gonna be on their A game. We need to be on our A game. Frank Wright is still living off that Philly Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And to me, Doug Peterson just showed you he outcoached Frank Wright.
Yep.
What plays has Frank Wright drew up that I don't know. I'm just confused.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him. They messed my boy Wilkes up over again.
Yeah. Yep.
He of course he said he's disappointed.
Yeah.
He did enough.
Yeah. Well, what he had.
He did enough to what he had.
Yeah.
Get him an OC.
Yeah.
Frank Wright, you be his offensive coordinator.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There you go.
This man showed in the last half of the season that he ran a good organization that was in NFC South.
Yeah.
It's a terrible division. They were right there to go to the playoffs too.
Yeah.
So
he kept them 500 for a team that wasn't 500 quality.
right.
You know, nobody should at least gave him a shot.
And they got better after they traded their best player.
Yeah.
So that shows me,
Yep.
shows you head coach did something.
Did something.
All right. So let's talk about this one right here. So the Dolphins are hiring former head coach Vic Fangio as their defensive coordinator, making him the highest paid coordinator in the NFL right now. DC, what are your thoughts on that
I
man?
don't know what the hell they doing. What they thinking? Why? But why? You know, him coming in there. I guess the scheme. You still got to have some players.
Yeah.
Because them two cornerbacks look like they about washed up and they getting paid big money.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if he gonna be able to change their cover skills. You know? Because we done seen Vic Fangio.
Yeah.
So I don't know what makes the Dolphins think they're gonna come and get somebody of them that we ain't seen already.
Yeah.
So
So
the time will tell.
my concern is his name was tied up to Sean Payne as his defensive coordinator. Yeah. So that right there lets me know that Sean Payne might not even get hired.
Right.
So
they were a package deal.
Exactly.
So
you get me, you get Fangio as well.
That's showing you Sean Payne. He's going to take another year off.
Exactly.
You're looking for that Cowboys.
Yeah. All right. So, Jerron, what do you think about this hiring right here, man?
I can let you know. This is the Dolphins are cut in half. They're a split organization because Mike McDaniels he admitted all he does is offense.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about the defense.
Yeah.
So you got basically two head coaches now. You got Vic Fangio, defensive head coach. You got Mike McDaniels, offensive head coach.
Yeah.
And I think the name gave them enough trust to where they're like, we'll just turn it over to him. He'll run every meeting. Mike McDaniel might only talk to them on game day, to be honest.
Right.
And,
I wouldn't doubt it.
And yeah, so that's how I kind of see that they're set up because Mike McDaniels, he admitted it.
Yeah.
I don't do anything with defense.
Yeah.
He's up there smoking his vape while the defense is out there. That's all he's doing. So I think that's why Vic Fangio, he has a good strong enough name to where he can be the leader of them.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to some Cowboy news, man. So Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn has informed that interest on other teams, but he's saying that he will stay for the 2023 season as their defensive coordinator. DC, what are your thoughts on that, man?
I don't know. Jerry must have whispered in his ear, hey, McCarthy's on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Anything go down, you sliding over into the head coach's spot. Because seems like they fired everybody but them two. Just about everybody's gone, man, on the staff, except for those two. And I would have to think that for him to withdraw his name out of those head coaching jobs and say he's going to stick with the Cowboys, maybe coaching waiting.
Yeah, absolutely. Jerron, how do you feel about this, man? Like, I'm pretty sure I'll be excited knowing that Dan Quinn's gonna stay for one more year.
That's huge news.
Yeah.
Every player on the defense loves him. His scheme is simple, but they play hard in that scheme. He can improve, but he's a top 5 defensive coordinator in the league. He should have been a head coach.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I heard the news. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
But knowing Jerry, there's some off the books stuff happening right now. Jerry got a couple gold bars that he delivers every week. I'm sure Jerry got money that nobody else is gonna know about.
Yeah.
Headed his way, and a promise that he can be the next coach if nothing goes right.
Yeah.
But it's big. Like that's an A++ return for the Cowboys.
Yeah, man, it absolutely is. So let's stick with the Cowboys right now. So the Cowboys have part ways with offensive coordinator Kellen Moore. He's been there for 4 seasons as their offensive coordinator. DC, what are your thoughts on that right there, man? The Cowboys part ways with him, with Kellen Moore.
I'm just waiting to see who they're gonna bring in and how he's gonna affect the new offense. What are they gonna do differently? Are they gonna open it up a little more or slow it down a little more? But with pending contracts like Pollard coming up, and what if you're gonna keep Zeke with the money he's making, or are you gonna restructure his contract? But I'm really interested to see who they're gonna bring in.
Yeah,
what type of OC they're gonna bring in.
Jerron, how do you feel about that, man?
I'm conflicted, man. I've been wanting it to happen, and then when it happened, I didn't feel as happy as I thought I would. The truth is, with Kellen Moore, he is as inconsistent as Dak Prescott is inconsistent. You can only get one out of there, and that had to be Kellen Moore. Even though this year, when Dak Prescott and Kellen Moore were together on the same field, that's the second best offense in the league after the Chiefs. Now, that's where I'm like, you kind of gave up the second best offense in the league after the Chiefs, but timely play calls weren't happening.
No.
He didn't call the game to the strength of his players, and that is what got him axed. He was calling way too many curls. He was calling way too many gimmicks. That last play call was pile of shit. That just dogged on. Like former Cowboys players were saying, "Get Kellen Moore the hell out of here." So that kind of got Jerry to be like, you know what? He's not the golden boy no more.
Yeah.
So why we hold on to him, even though they were the second best offense in the league. The rumor is immediately after the firing, it said Mike McCarthy was going to call plays, which kind of perked me up. I was like, whoa. It didn't go so well last time Mike McCarthy called plays. It went well early.
Right.
When Mark McCarthy was calling plays for the Saints early and Packers early, it was good. Later on, the game kind of passed him by. Yeah. So where we at, McCarthy? Did you modernize? Did the young whippersnapper give you some plays to call? I think McCarthy, the pros of that would be McCarthy would know how to manage the game offensively better. The creativity might be gone though. Also, name to look out, Brian Schottenheimer. That like from Cowboy sources, that's a big name that everybody in house. McCarthy's familiar with him. He's comfortable with him, and then Dan Quinn is really familiar with him. So that's a name to look out for. But I'm still conflicted. I got to see it before I can believe it.
Yeah.
I think they might have just took a step back in the total offense, but take a step forward, and maybe they call a better game to their talent. No more of these stupid gimmicks. Yeah.
If money wasn't an option, you had to pick. You'd pick Kellen or Dak.
I picked Dak.
Okay.
I picked Dak. Kellen, like I said, Kellen, he all he wants to do is video game offense.
Yeah.
He gets a play, he calls the play in the time that he just wants to call it. There's no rhyme or reason to the call.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, we've been hitting him with wide zone, wide zone, wide zone the whole game. Let me counter off of that. Mm-hmm. What he does is, last game, we hit him with wide zone. We know they scout. So now we're going to counter off of that. But you didn't set it up.
Right.
You didn't set it up within the game. All you did was call the call because, and sometimes it works.
Right. Yeah.
Like it worked with the fake QB sneaks and the pitches. Like they showed that the week before, then they countered off of it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's pretty. More times than not, he kind of shoots himself in the foot because he calls the wrong thing at the wrong time, like going empty with the minute and 30 seconds on the play clock, 2nd and 2 in the red zone, calling an option route against Fred Warner.
No,
bro,
no.
What the fuck are you doing? Why the hell are you doing that? Empty in the red zone, 2nd and 2, option route against Fred Warner and CeeDee Lamb. That's just not a smart play call.
Yeah.
So that alone was like, I'm like, all right, he can go, but I'm still conflicted.
Yeah. So only time will tell how the Cowboys are going to play out this whole side of the offense side of the ball. But yeah, man, I'm kind of with you on that, Jerron. Kind of skeptical, kind of worried about the Dallas offense this coming up season, man.
Maybe they play more complimentary football.
Maybe. Ooh, only time will tell. But we know that this season coming up, man, you can tell McCarthy, man, you better hit on this one. If not, man, your ass is gone. Yeah. All right, gentlemen, do we have any more news coming out?
I have some stuff.
What's up, man?
Tua Tagovailoa is still in the concussion protocol.
Oh, man.
He's playing in the Pro Bowl?
He can't play in the Pro Bowl.
Oh, okay.
He's still in the concussion protocol. Yeah. So how are you not able to play in the Pro Bowl? And his family said what? He's not done. He's playing.
He needs to quit. Oh my God.
He's got the wrong people around him because they're gonna get him killed. Yeah. Not soon, but CTE.
Yeah.
Ain't no joke.
He's still in protocol. Yeah. He's already got some long term.
Absolutely.
Right.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
So January, he hasn't played since. I wish I saw the last game he played, but man, for him to still be in concussion protocol after it didn't look like a violent concussion. Yeah. So this is just, oh man, I'm scared for that.
I want to say,
I'm scared for
I want to say since December. I want to say it was that Christmas game.
What is the game against the Packers?
Yeah, Christmas.
That was Christmas?
Yeah.
Man. Mm-hmm. And it's the end of January.
It's been a month already, and he's still on protocol. Yeah.
Also, I want to ask, so the GM, what's it, Rand Carthon. So, what's your positives? What do you think about it?
I'm excited because I've seen some of the things that the 49ers have done, and hopefully he can bring some of that our way as far as players. I wouldn't be against the Trae Young thing, just like I wouldn't be against. I told you I wouldn't be against Justin Fields. You know, I think those guys have got bright futures, and if he can pull either one of those off, I'll be good. Now that we got a young receiver, but of course that offensive coordinator, that's gonna be the telltale right there. That whoever that person is gonna be, that's gonna tell me what I need to know as far as going forward.
So the Titans still haven't picked up an offensive coordinator?
But I guess they're going to let this guy come in and do it.
Okay.
You know, they want to get the GM in place first.
Yeah.
And then he'll get with head coach and they'll talk about it. Discuss. I'm sure they got some names in mind right now. But I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to who it's going to be and see how much the offense is going to change and what's going to happen different at the quarterback position. We move on from Ryan Tannehill. You know, we had to keep him last year based on salary cap, but this year we're in a position that we can let him walk.
Yeah.
But not just to let him walk. You know, you ain't going to just let him walk just to throw anybody back there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's been there long enough. He knows the players. Yeah. So, like I say, those two young guys, I'd love to have either one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, I just saw that the Cardinals are requesting interviews for the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator from the Bengals. So the Cardinals are going to interview those two candidates that just come up from
and
this
you couldn't
loss.
give me that job. There's no way I want to go work with Kyler Murray.
No.
And they interview Flores. I don't know why Flores would take that interview, period. He didn't want to deal with Tua.
Yeah.
So I know he don't want to
Oh, he really. They would fight.
Yeah.
They would come to blows.
Flores would choke the living shit out of Murray, man.
He would pick him up like his child, wring his neck.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm with you, Craig. I don't want that job at all.
Yeah.
Well, they said since he got his money, he's been uncoachable.
Yeah.
And that's why I say you should never pay that guy.
They created a monster,
never
is the quote.
Pay him at all.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Y'all boys got anything else? Anything else you want to talk about?
These coaches that's been moving around, the biggest one we didn't even talk about was Greg Roman.
Yeah.
The Baltimore.
Yeah.
When they let him go, this could be telling. What are they going to do now? Are they going to bring in a new OC and try to keep this Lamar thing going? Another thing, Lamar ain't got paid yet. Do you think they say he turned down $133 million guaranteed by being a bonus with $200 million guaranteed? You think he worth that, Fredo?
Yeah.
That money right there?
To me, he is, man.
Okay.
Like the offense goes through him, and the offense is him.
Yeah.
The Ravens have failed Lamar big time. They haven't brought anybody for him, bro.
Yeah.
They haven't developed the running game. Here's the running game. He doesn't have any receivers. The one that he did have, y'all traded him away to Arizona, and you didn't replace. You didn't replace him.
Yeah.
You didn't show no efforts. Hey, man, like that's why I'm on Lamar's side that he's sticking to his guns, and he's like, man, I'm not gonna play another down for y'all suckers if y'all don't give me any help.
Yeah.
I mean, like, man, because y'all messing with my career. If y'all not gonna pay me for my services, why am I gonna risk it?
Right.
What like me trying to get a new contract? If y'all ain't gonna give it to me, I know some other team will. Hey, like there's plenty of teams out there that wouldn't mind paying Lamar Jackson. I wouldn't mind paying Lamar Jackson for. Lamar Jackson. To be on my team, man. And like if my team didn't have the top 5 pick right now, I'll be one of those fans like, hey man, get Lamar here. And like I know my team will at least try to put some weapons around him to make him up his level, and the game doesn't have to be all on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like I feel like the Ravens organization need to step up, pay this man, bring some damn help, and help him to play his long career right there in Baltimore, and not be like every year, oh, we almost had it, but we didn't have this. Oh, we didn't do this because this. Right. Bring in the right coaches to bring a good offense, balance offense, a run and a pass, and not trying to just scheme them all the time and make them do everything.
Right.
I'm pretty sure if he could throw and catch the ball himself, pretty sure the Ravens will expect them out of him for that. But Jerome, what do you think about that,
bro? The offense he runs, this is going to be super important.
Oh yeah,
because whoever you have calling the plays for offense, our offense for Lamar Jackson, I don't know the offense to put him in. I'm trying to envision a style of offense that would be best for Lamar Jackson, other than the Greg Roman offense, and I can't really do it unless you say Shanahan disciples.
It has to be that offense, though, man.
It has to be what offense?
That Shanahan's, one of Shanahan's or Kubiak's type of offense, because it doesn't require that much from Lamar, because you're basing off more of the play action and running game.
Now, all right.
Yeah.
But do you want to pay Lamar Jackson?
But you see, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the Ravens failed him since he got drafted because they expected him to do everything. Like, ever since they had him, they never changed that offense.
Well, maybe the Ravens know something we don't.
Not pay him?
I mean, 5 years they've had him. They could have let Greg Roman go 2 or 3 years ago if they were going to change the offense. But they stuck with it for 5 years. Can Lamar run another offense? And if so, it's all these quarterbacks.
What happened, bro?
Baltimore requested an interview with Eric Bieniemy as an offensive coordinator.
Yep.
Maybe that's it.
Yep.
Maybe that's the answer.
Yep.
But all right, look. So, all right, my thing is, all right, the Ravens have been a franchise that has been known not to pay their quarterbacks until they got Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
If they paid money for that sucker right there,
what did Flacco do?
Exactly. After the Super Bowl,
he got paid.
He got paid. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we know Jackson's a way much better quarterback than Flacco. I'm not saying Flacco was a chump, but I'm just saying I feel like you could get more out of Lamar. But man, pay this guy. I understand. You want to pay him before Burrow gets paid. Before which other quarterback, the one from Philly,
Hurts,
before Hurts gets paid, because they're going to set the market even higher.
Yeah.
So right now, if you're going to offer based on Watson's contract, why not?
But what you got to look at is that his ability to run is way bigger than his ability to pass.
Yeah. Right.
No other quarterback has that gap except for Tom Brady's ability to run versus his ability to pass.
Yeah.
Right.
Most of those guys, their gap is a little closer. He's only thrown for 3,000 yards one time.
Yeah.
Hurts already done it twice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get out there and you start talking about giving him guaranteed money, he missed them last 5 games of the year.
Yeah.
Of course, it was a PCL. I'm going to throw this at you. He couldn't play because he couldn't run.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He couldn't play because he couldn't run. Guess who could have played? Herbert could have played with that injury, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mahomes could have played with that injury.
Burrow
could have played with that injury.
I think he played with that injury.
They could all play with that. Why can't he play with that injury?
Yeah.
Because his strength will not allow him to play.
Yeah.
And that's why you got to be real careful if paying him that kind of money. Yeah. Availability is your best ability.
Yeah.
So that's why if my team, I couldn't do it. I couldn't take the chance because he killed my whole team.
But now Lamar Jackson's going to say it's the offense.
Yeah.
He's going to blame that on Greg Roman.
Yeah.
Because the names I'm seeing associated with the Ravens are Todd Monken from Georgia.
Yep.
Eric Bieniemy. I'm seeing Zach Robinson from the Rams. So look, we got Andy Reid disciple. We watch them every week.
Yep.
You got Georgia Bulldogs, kind of spread offense, and then we got the McVay / Shanahan. So out of them 3, I might let's see what Bieniemy got.
Yeah. Right.
Because Bieniemy said he wants to go to another team, the OC, to get from under Andy Reid, and so he can try to put his a resume out to be a head coach.
And the thing about it, though, if Bieniemy turns it down, that's going to tell you something too.
Yeah,
because these NFL people, they're in circles, they connected. They talk.
Yeah, they talk.
And that's going to tell you a lot. That's why I want Lamar to get his money, but you got to be the team side and the fan side. You got to look at both sides of it. It is a good thing for your team long term. And a guy, if this injury keeps him out, what are we dealing with? They never had a receiver. They let Hollywood Brown walk. He'd rather go play in Arizona with Kyler Murray.
That's sick.
Really?
That's sickening. Yeah, but that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be like my number one story to look.
That's it.
Who they hired and how they gonna pay Lamar.
Yeah.
But
they're gonna bring some receivers in there. They mentioned Hopkins going there. That'll tell you what you need to know.
Yeah. So, absolutely.
So if you Hopkins, you really don't like Bill O'Brien. If you got the option to go into New England and Baltimore, you choose New England.
And
What'd that say?
And I believe Hawkins do have clause in this trade.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, I believe he does. So I think he has the same where he wants to go as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, gentlemen. Do we have anything else, man?
How much time we got? We got time? D'Amico.
Okay.
D'Amico and Houston look like they flirting.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Okay, so as of right now, the Texans have said that their D'Amico is their top candidate as of right now for the head coaching job. So I know the Texans this year has interviewed well-qualified candidates, not like last year. Last year was a joke of a candidacy. They were interviewing what's the Steelers Hinesworth, interview him.
Yes.
And
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, last year,
as a head coach?
It was a circus, man. It was a circus.
Josh McCown.
Yep.
Who else I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, you can't even remember who it was.
Yeah. So, and like, I feel like last year's process, I was like, it felt like another joke to me. I was like, this is like crazy, man. But I feel like the candidates this year, honorable ones, like I said, D'Amico Ryans, the offensive coordinator from the Bengals. No, it wasn't the Bengals. I'm saying the defensive coordinator from the Eagles, and also the offensive coordinator from the Eagles as well. And those are potential good names right there. And one thing I got to say also, they haven't interviewed a former head coach, which I love.
Which is good, yeah.
Which is good because they're saying, all right, we need something fresh. We need something new. So hats off to them right now. At this point, my number one candidate is D'Amico. If it's not D'Amico, I would love the defensive coordinator from Philly.
Give me the OC from Philly. I love him.
Yeah, the DC from Philly said last night he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He's staying in Philly.
Yeah, that's what he said yesterday. So you could tell that right now I feel like D'Amico is number one and they're for their head coaching job of the future of the Texans, which I would love to see that. I think it will bring a big spark to the city which it needs badly, man. So yeah.
But yeah, if he goes quarterback, he's got to bring the right OC in.
Yeah.
To set that offense around. Whatever quarterback you bring in, you got to fix that offense around him.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully, I can't wait to see which offensive coordinator he brings. Hopefully, someone from the San Francisco branch. Hopefully, it is. They might bring the quarterback coach from San Francisco to be the offensive coordinator. It might be him. So we'll see what's up.
Man, if I'm Lovey, I'm suing. the names that you just gave me who are up for head coach in Houston shows me this year was a throwaway year. Yeah. They knew exactly what they were going to do. They knew they were going to keep a coach 1 year.
Yep.
And then move on because Hines Ward, that blew my mind.
Yeah.
Where has he coached before?
I want to say
high school.
High school.
Really?
We just saw Jeff Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's another one.
Oh man.
I think Jeff Saturday is gonna be the head coach of the Colts.
Nah, he can't.
He got a second interview, bro.
Nah, he can't.
It's for real.
Yep.
Intern, first interview, second interview.
He can't.
It's gonna happen, and I'll in for that shit, bro.
Yeah. Nah, it can't.
Give me that, bro.
Yep.
If he gets a head coach before Bieniemy, the system's done. They need to burn down.
That's his drinking buddy, like DC said.
That's it. That's his drinking buddy.
It's craziness. I have no words. But for y'all's sake, I hope D'Amico comes.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a whole bunch of D'Amico
jerseys coming out.
D'Amico and JJ Watt together memes and now we need to bring JJ.
I don't know if y'all knew, but D'Amico and JJ only played 1 year together.
That was it?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
He went to Philly after that?
He went to Philly after that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
But
what's it called? Like Andre Johnson opened up a restaurant here in Houston called the 80 Club, something like that.
80 Club, yeah.
And it had a bunch of his old teammates right there. Even Matt Shaw was in that picture. It's funny you brought that up, man. Like, I wonder if D'Amico's going to hire any of his ex-teammates.
Don't do it.
I wonder that might happen, man. Who knows, man? The 20
coach.
It's going to be the 2011 Texans and the sidelines coaching, bro.
The problem is, look, if you a black head coach, you got to be. This is a business.
Yeah.
Like you got to be more cutthroat because they just showed the Texans just showed you they'll get you out of here.
Yep.
Lovey brought his friend Pep Hamilton in, and look how that turned out. So, he needs to take this serious, and he needs to conduct interviews like they interviewed him and all these other candidates. Yeah. But I'll be happy if D'Amico comes here.
If he comes, there's got to be $6-7 million a year. With a 6 year, and I know 5 year. I'm not doing the 5 year.
Yeah.
We go to at least 6.
And I'm pretty sure he's gonna get paid anywhere from 12 to 15 million
total.
A year.
A year.
A year.
That's gonna be tough to get that. If we do, wait a minute.
Well, because Sean Payton was expecting 20 million.
Yeah, that's Sean Payton though.
Yeah.
Sean Payton got
resume.
Yeah. I mean, just imagine. All right, so let's say Denver is competing for D'Amico, and the only way you can get D'Amico here is that money. I mean, you're gonna have to cough it up.
Yeah.
Money should be not no issue because the money does not affect the cap.
Right.
So if you're willing to pay 2 former head coaches that are not even doing anything for you, and you paying them willingly and freely, why not do that for D'Amico while he is coaching and actually has to come to work and deal with
the
day-to-day stuff?
You throw out that kind of money, but you still don't know how good D'Amico is. Because both ain't coming. Fred Warner ain't coming.
Fred Warner show ain't coming.
Two guys ain't coming. So you still got to consider that part of it.
It's a rebuild.
Yeah. So,
and then you're not giving them a top defensive player. You're giving them a quarterback this year.
And that goes back to the draft. If he's the head coach.
But they also got to, and also I like the fact that we don't have to give up a draft pick to get him, and that's why I'm not in Sean Payton boat. You know, now if Sean Payton was a free coach that didn't have a contract stuck with him, hell yeah, I've been on that train. Let's ride it. But just the fact that we have to give up to get him, no, I'm not with that.
All right. So as of an hour ago, Ian Rappaport, the Texans and 49ers DC D'Amico Ryans could meet as soon as this afternoon after he handles his San Francisco responsibilities. If all goes well, a hire could be finalized Tuesday or Wednesday, sources say. Their top candidate all along, it appears homecoming is on the way, is on its way to happening.
So the Texans get on their jet, go to San Francisco, roll out the red carpet, take them to the fanciest restaurant over there, wine and dine that man, and convince his ass to come back to Houston.
Yeah.
And his wife from H-Town, too.
There you go.
Yeah. He's on his way.
Come on, man. Let's get it, man. It's going to be a parade for him coming over here. Yep.
And Fredo, I heard you say something earlier about Houston trying to may want to trade up to get in that number 1 spot.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. If they've done that out of Casario.
Yep. Yeah. So, like I said, I don't want the Texans to move up to that number 1 spot. I say either Stroud or Young. Yeah. To me, I feel like you could develop those two. You can't mess with them too. I feel like that's the Mahomes and Watson right there. I really feel like, those two kind of equal out. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad at one of those two, to be honest with you. Now, they need a hit on the head coach, and like we just said right now, in the offense, we need a hit on that. If we miss on that, then all this is gonna fall down, and it's not gonna play as the way it should be played, man. But gotta hit the head coach. Yeah. I don't want the GM to leave. I think he's made some great picks. The only thing I don't like about our GM is the hiring of coaches. That right there, I understand maybe because the different regime was still in play with Jack Easter being here. I think he had some sayings on it. But this is, you have to hit right now, man. You got to hit, man. But we'll see what time will tell. Next week, the Texans going to have a new head coach.
The reason I said fire him because the biggest move he could have made, he didn't make it. that last game of the year, Brandon Cook, you not playing.
Yeah.
You ain't playing. You set them guys out.
Yeah.
You know, set them out. Don't even give yourself a chance to win.
Yeah.
You know, ain't nobody going to look bad at you. You done lost all these games.
Exactly.
Don't do whatever it takes to lose the last game, and you wouldn't even be in that position.
Exactly.
You know?
I believe in that position, Lovely had the final saying, and who plays, who doesn't play.
He shouldn't have.
I think he had the final say in the roster. Which it sucks, man, but it is what it is, and you know.
But you knew you would find love anyway. You still could have came and said, "Hey, sit that guy. You ain't playing."
Yeah.
Or let him go before the week before.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. Or fire him. Yeah.
I mean, you came that far and didn't get the first pick.
Man, y'all
you know,
boys
they right on track.
Man, y'all boys getting me
all
riled
the way
up.
to last week, man.
Y'all boys getting me riled up right now, man. I'm about to break the studio in half.
I'm interested to see the contract, like Darius said. I want to see the contract D'Amico gets. It better be up to par. Like, they can't play this game again. With three head coaches in a row. But we'll see. I'm the thing with Caserio is, what's his philosophy with? I think he kind of has the New England philosophy with getting mid-level talent and putting them in the steam and coaching them up.
I really think that he has some of those traits, but not all of it. He's brought in. He's drafted really good players, man. Like he's been hitting on.
He drafted okay. I don't know. I don't know his biggest hits. What are his biggest hits?
Well, like you got Pierce. You got him. The running back.
Okay.
And they got you got the safety from Baylor.
Okay. Petrie.
Petrie.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
And also who else? You had
we got Harris. Was he out most of the season?
He played pretty well.
Yeah, in the second half, he played good.
He played well the second half. Yeah. Okay.
But Caserio, to me, he's a better drafter than he is a talent evaluator.
Yeah.
Free agents.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the stuff he did for like Anthony Miller.
Just
to cut him. You know.
Really. Like he's brought in talent that you would think, okay, I can see that working here. Yeah. But he didn't even give him a chance. Same thing with the old boy from the running back he came from the Colts. What was his name, man?
Mac.
I was like, why not keep Mac here? Yeah. But yet you chose to stick with Burkhead.
Yeah, right.
but that's kind of where I'm going. It's more like you said. Yeah. I was leaning more towards the free agency. Yeah. His picks have been solid.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say he hit it out the park, but they've been solid.
They've been solid. I mean, it has been better than Bill O'Brien. I'll give that.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
But free agency, he brought in. This whole free agency class has been not journeyman, but a little bit above
journeyman. You
journeyman.
Think about it too, man. The players haven't saying. I'm pretty sure he interviewed, like he's talked to a bunch of players, but the players like, man, y'all ain't got shit over there, man. Why am I gonna go over there? Like he basically the only option he has like players that nobody else wants to pick him up.
Yeah.
Or like in what's that called in what's that shit called when they let players go and then the teams have options to pick them up.
Waiver?
On the waiver,
waivers.
That was the only way he could get players to come here, bro. I mean, but once we got a quarterback, players going like, oh hell yeah, I want to go see what's up with Young over there. So, I like D'Amico, I want to go play for him.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to bring in new head coaches that have been around current players. Fucking Lovie Smith, no diss to him, bro. He's he's a good coach, but he hasn't been in the NFL for 3 to 4 years.
Yeah,
he doesn't know this group of guys.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, like why not bring someone young? D'Amico's only 38 years old, bro. Right. And he was a formerly player.
Yeah,
so he's a former first round pick as well. So we'll see what's up. It's gonna be good, man.
I'm happy to see you fired up like this, Fredo. It's been a minute since I seen you. You got some heat. You got something on your heart you need to get out.
Like I've been holding this stuff in, because they're like people that don't know me. I have my fandom, but I also have my love of the game. Like right now, this is all love for the game right here. But yeah, man, like if you want to see the fandom come out of me, man, like. Jerron knows how to get that shit out of me.
They got a chance to right the ship, man. With the draft picks they got coming up this year.
You make good points. They got a lot of They got a lot of opportunities. You make good points.
Just Casario needs to be hand in hand with D'Amico.
It got
need
to
to hold their
gonna
hands.
work.
Hold their hands together and let's talk this stuff out and let's see what players we can bring. And they have to be right in the same page, man. If we have this thing with this power and that power, it's not gonna work out, man. Right. You have to be in the same effing page, man. Make this stuff work. It's been 4 years already that this organization has let the city down.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the Astros,
yeah,
this city would like been out there mobbing right now for sports, man, for really good potential. Because the Rockets ain't nothing, the Texans ain't nothing. You know, the only thing that's holding the city up is the Astros, and thank God for them.
And if I'm, I know he owns the team, but somebody needs to get McNair the hell away. As far like, hey, you're. Bro. I know you own it, but you're banned.
Bro,
don't talk to none of us.
You know who's running that team behind the scenes? Is his wife. She's stepping in, bro. No, it's a good thing. Know, man. It's a good thing.
But his mom's the owner.
Yeah, no, the mom's the owner, right. But she just collects the money.
Collect the checks. Yeah.
But you could tell his wife.
I don't know, man.
Hey, bro, she got some lady balls, bro. Like she stepping in, bro. Like if you can one of these times, I'm afford you her interview, bro, and you can tell that she's the one that knows what she wants now, bro. I think she's stepping in. She's like, that's it. I'll let y'all boys handle it. Y'all ain't doing it.
Yeah.
I feel like she's the one. She about to take control of this team because, oh boy, and her husband McNair. Yeah, man, our boy looks like a big old goofball, bro.
Yeah, he's a goofball,
man. But you can tell, hey, bro, you can tell she's the one gonna make some shots, man. She got some saying also, bro. Oh yeah.
Y'all gonna find out real quick who's in charge. When the draft is gonna tell you everything you need to know. You gonna look at that draft and say, well, that was Casario.
Yep.
Or you look at it and say, well, that was D'Amico.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna find out real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Come April.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Y'all boys got anything else?
No, I think I'm good. Good episode.
All right, cool. So if you haven't, please go ahead, like, subscribe us, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Like those buttons, subscribe us, all social media platform. Just look up Fredo's Football Talk and y'all find us right there. Comment us, man. If you have not subscribed, man, go ahead, man. Please, man. While watching this video, just take a little click to subscribe to us and give us a like while you at it. But besides that, we'll be here next week. We're gonna see if we got some hirings, some firings. We're gonna find out what's gonna happen. But till next time, see y'all next week. Later, gentlemen.
Later.
Peace out.